and how is it trying to raise money as a smaller party in the country?
I think, first of all, many of the people that you would go to and new donors need a few things to be put before them. They need to know that you yourself can be trusted.
Mm.
I think there's no one who raises more money in an organization than the leader of the organization. If the leader of the organization can't do that, the organization suffers. Because no one just backs a brand, they back someone.
Yes.
The second issue is I think most donors have a particular interest. They want to see particular outcomes. And I think we all recognize the fact that given where the country was at, it was important that you bring out a new player who could genuinely unite the country, but also bring about the change that meant that the ANC couldn't just govern without. So there was an inbuilt incentive as to what to do in that space. But it was also equally so very difficult because for precisely those reasons, trust in a new brand is hard work. I mean, an election in and of itself costs hundreds of millions of rands. I mean, if I compare the big parties that will spend close to 300 million rands, etc. Yeah. So those are staggering amounts. I do want to say this though, that I do think the sustainability of democracy was the fact that when we came into it, we also realized that we could be the tilt vote or the vote that decides where many things happen. I think South Africans must never underplay the idea that when elephants sit on one room, you need somebody to not only metaphorically keep the thing together, secondly, be able to cast that vote that decides the stability and the future of the country.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes people are always thinking, voting, they hear the campaign, right? Don't vote for this party because it's too small. I think you need to think about it differently. You need to say, vote for this party because it's effective. And it is effective because it holds the deciding votes. It is effective because someone has to contest for the idea. I think in the world globally, there is a fresh spring. This is the bit that wakes me up every morning. Is that I think to myself, there are a bunch of young people who are not going to vote for the age-old, whether it's Conservative Republic or they're not going to vote necessarily for Labour and Conservative. They're going to vote for ideals.